points are they keeping the other teams from scoring? So that is a big deal. I see what I did now, but a little too late to do that. So moving on. Now, coming down to the last two matches in Wrestle War. Last two matches to see who is going to move on, who is going to be out, and who will face off against who. Or whom, if you're an English teacher.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team match. Introducing first, the Red Faction.
The Red Faction now getting ready to make their way down to the ring. Now the Red Faction teaming up with the Authority in this thing, and we look at the Authority right now sitting at 18 points, really needing to score some points right here. You have the Disciples of Darkness sitting at 18 points. You got Team Ozzy sitting at 42, Nightmare sitting at 36, the Bikers sitting at 18 as well, the Heart Foundation sitting at 18, Team Phoenix sitting at 18 as well. So in these last two matches, looking at the Bikers, the Authority, the Heart Foundation, Phoenix, and the Disciples of Darkness really needing to score some of these points. All of them sitting there tied at 18 points right now. Can these two help bring some points home here tonight? What is going on, Brian? Welcome to the stream, brother. Right now, you know, we talk about the ladies and what they've been doing, like what kind of shows they've been putting on, what kind of bangers they've been throwing, really. And it's amazing because even though there's not as many, there are about half as many women wrestlers as the male wrestlers, but there's only one female wrestler that is right now rated in the 70s. And again, like I say, that's based on wins and losses. We put everybody between 82 and 88 or 87, depending on what they are. The heavyweights a lot of times are like rated lower, but not for the reasons you think. It's just how the ratings end up going. Like they're running, they have a lot of like the running and the high dive, the high flying and all that stuff, rated at a much lower thing. So it brings their overall rating down. Doesn't mean they're worse. Most of the time they're better, to be fair. So if anybody's rated in the 90s, it's because of win streaks. If they're rated in the 70s, it's because of losing streaks. And Penny's rated at 79 overall, the only female wrestler right now rated in the 70s. That kind of shows you what kind of momentum the women's division has right now. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it's these kind of things on why I kind of want to do a podcast about our universe, to go over and explain them. That way, when you're seeing the things happen, when things are unfolding before your eyes, you kind of get it. You understand. Like, it is important to win. And also lose well as well. But, you know, wins, losses, title belts, they all matter. But now the Bikers.
The WCW Women's United States Champions, the Bikers.
Apples only match. I like it. But the Bikers now making their way down to the ring, which are really kind of the mastermind behind a lot of things. But the mastermind behind the Bikers, how they got to where they're at and where they're going, always seems to be like one step ahead of the people trying to eliminate the Bikers or put the Bikers out. Seems to be one step ahead. And now finally forming a solid women's faction on the as far as the side of the Bikers go. And now looking like maybe instead of playing a lot of defense, instead of having to do a lot of sneaky moves, maybe now getting into playing the offense, getting into going after some folks of their own. Maybe it won't be here in Wrestle Wars, but you can see what's happening in the ring. What's going on, Sped? Welcome to the stream, brother.
And their opponents, the Order.
What is going on, Witcher's sister? Welcome to the stream. The Order of the Phoenix now making their way down. These two have been a tag team for a long, long time. One of the original tag teams, if you go all the way back. We talk about the NWO a lot, being the oldest faction in the game on the men or the women's side. We talk about the Maniacs, the Hit Squad, and these two right here, long, long time tag team partners. A lot of success, and they've stuck together throughout the whole thing, even growing the Order of the Phoenix. But can they tonight take that next step? So look, we got the Hart Foundation 18 points. We got the Order of the Phoenix 18 points. We have the Bikers at 18 points. We have the Authority sitting at 18 points. So every single one of these points in this match is going to matter. Can these teams right now find a way? We're down to the last two matches of the evening. The last match will be it'll be an 8-way elimination match. Every single faction will be represented, but they have an opportunity right now to score points and put their singles competitors in a much better spot. Maybe even take off a little bit. Like, you know, right now the NWO going into it, they're going to be cruising. Cheyenne, she's going to be wrestling free. No worries. They're moving on. There's nothing anybody could do right now to eliminate the NWO. It's not even possible. There's not enough points left on the table. So, the NWO, we know they're in. Even Team Aussie, right kind of on the cusp. They're sitting at 42 points. Team Nightmare is sitting at 36, so they're in a little bit better spots, those two teams. Every other team is sitting at 18 points, though. Every other team at 18 points. So it's coming down to the end. Even the teams with 42 and 36 points statistically could still be eliminated from the match, depending on what goes on in this match right now. Sentinel, you're going to have to show Becky her brand new look. We still got her old look, but she hasn't had a really new look in a while, so brand new look in her match here tonight. Yeah, the Gate Crashers are on Team Nightmare, so they're sitting at 36. But what's funny, 26 of the points, like you just said, 26 of those points were from the Gate Crashers themselves. Now, they weren't able to score any points here in this last match, but that will give Miss Nightmare the opportunity to try to help out a little bit, you know what I mean? Try to add a few more points to the total. You can hear that microphone. It's one of the funnier things in this thing. The microphone sitting right down there. Everybody trying to get some interviews in. Team Phoenix and the Order of the Phoenix and the Hart Foundation kind of getting after it. Penny now trying to get things turned around. And you know, at the beginning of this, we talked about kind of where the ratings were and where the ratings were sitting. One of the big things, Paul also helped out a lot by it. The tag team started winning, and that started taking Paul and Sentinel out of the streaks they were in and kind of eliminating those streaks and getting things turned back around. So there are methods to the madness. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. That is nice. My wife always comes back. She's like, hey, I got my hair did. Lady Rock throwing Witcher into the ring, then throwing Tammy Hart into the ring. Witcher going flying in. Sorceress getting thrown into the ring. People getting thrown around everywhere. Tiffany Hart finally getting after Sorceress. They're like, why don't we just stay in here for a second? Let them guys jack around out there, and we'll figure out some stuff. Or heck, maybe we just go to the other side of the ring, let these guys fight it out over here. Who knows? Holly H. Hart, though, kicking out of that one. And now Holly getting after Phoenix. I think she hit her with her finishing move. 1, 2. And look at that, able to break it up. That would have been all over but the crying. Witcher now rolling up the leg of Tiffany, 2. And Tiffany able to kick out. Phoenix now getting airmailed down to where Witcher and Tiffany are at. Petty trying to control what's going on there with Mimi. Yeah. If you know what's good for her. Compliment her hair. Tiffany now setting up for her finishing move. Can she get it in? Referee sitting right there. Picks up Witcher and gets her back down. 1, 2, 3. And Tiffany scoring 4 points for the Hart Foundation. Now, the thing that we know is typically in any of these 8-way matches, whether they're tags, whether they're singles, when the first pin comes, they start coming in bunches. Penny now grabs the leg of Tiffany. Referee way out of position. And Holly Hart able to get her sister's pin broken up right there. Mimi, we have seen her win on this move. Does not go for the pin, however. Hit Lady Rock with the torpedo, then goes back. Tries to put the Mia Moore on the Sorceress. But the Sorceress fighting out of it. And Holly Hart going ham right now. Going after both of the members of the Red Faction. Tiffany Hart going ham. Everybody going ham. And now look at this. The Red Faction has Holly Hart isolated inside the ring. Can they use that to their advantage? Penny now trying to go after it. Two. And almost a 2.5 count. Almost getting the pin right there. The Sorceress unable to tap out Lady Rock. Mimi now going after Penny. Phoenix rolling up the leg of Holly Hart. 2, 3. And Phoenix pins. Holly Hart. The Sorceress going for a pin. Is it on Phoenix? Maybe getting over there and getting it broke up. And now both the members of the Red Faction getting over there. Oh, I said it was Holly H. Hart. My bad. It was not. It was Tiffany Hart. Holly still in the match. 2, 3. Lady Rock getting 4 points. Pinning Sorceress. Lady Rock going ham. Now see, this is again, now we talk about it. We're down to the thing. Holly Hart has got to make sure one of the members of the other team are put out. And what's crazy, the other team should want this as well. They should want to leave Holly in, get one of the members of the other team out, and then go after the other two. Otherwise, if Holly Hart is the next one that is pinned or submitted, it is now 2-on-2. The next pin will win. So leaving Holly in right now, not a bad way to go. Phoenix fighting through the submission hold. Holly Hart now in the ring. Phoenix going after Lady Rock. Holly Hart going after Phoenix's partner, Mimi. Hits her with kind of that somersault now. Grabs 1, 2. And gets a 2 count in. Almost got it in right under Phoenix's nose. Phoenix almost didn't even see them. Oh, Broken Heartsville. Love the song. One of his best songs, to be fair. Yeah, I got a copyright claim for playing guitar. So we won't be seeing too much of that. Look at that. We've seen her do it before. Phoenix thought she might have made a mistake. You can see the blue mist all over Holly H. Hart's face. The female version of Triple H, Holly H. Hart. Now Phoenix going, rolling up the leg, but Lady Rock sees the pin coming in on Phoenix. And you can see Holly still probably, she's got a little of the remnants, wiped some of it off. This is Phoenix's finishing move called Rise of the Phoenix. That is also Mimi's finishing move. 1, 2, 3. That is exactly what the Order of the Phoenix needed to do. And now it is almost elementary. Phoenix scoring 12 points so far for her team. And that was the one thing that really could have turned things around for the Hart Foundation. Now, there is some separation. If she could get this in, that's her finishing move. Mimi just sitting there now, grabs, rolls the leg. 1, 2, and unable to do it, but that's what needed to happen. Mimi kind of sitting back, and I don't think we have ever seen Phoenix push to this level. If you look at the face paint on her face, almost all the face paint knocked off her face. So if you want to know just how grueling this match has been, if your eyes maybe haven't told you how grueling it is. And look at this, Phoenix on the ground. Can Holly Hart, can she be the first one to go 2-on-1 and win? Wasting time, not the best thing to be doing. And Phoenix gets in, gets back in control of the match. Holly Hart had two different opportunities to possibly win this thing, or at least get one of them out and make it a fair fight. And right now, best case scenario is the distance, but Mimi closing that up right now. Now we're almost down to where this is just elementary. Mimi going after a weapon, gets the guitar. At least wants her to know that she wrote a song about this victory. Wants to know if Holly wants to hear it. But Holly, look, to her credit, still fighting. Phoenix maybe accidentally hits Phoenix with the guitar. She gets that turned around, but look, right there, right back on top of it. Again, almost got to the point to where she could get them separated and maybe get a pin on somebody, but Phoenix ends up coming away with 22 points and the win.
Here are your winners, the Order.
So the Order of the Phoenix right there. Scoring 22 points. The Hart Foundation scoring 4 points. The Authority scoring 4 points. So again, this is going to come right down to the wire. This is coming right down to this match.